Kim Kardashian was awkwardly holding a gray sweater around her chest when at the Met Gala in New York City on Monday. The sweater did not seem to go with her sparkly silver Maison Margiela gown, but there was a reason for that, the diva told Vogue when on the carpet. "The odd look was inspired by the wildest night of my life in a garden, and I just ran out and grabbed my boyfriend's sweater and threw it on and had to get to work. And my hair is all messed up." Kardashian's messy hair was tied into a loose braid in the back. The 2024 Met Gala, which was themed Sleeping Beauties, reawakening fashion with a Garden of Time dress code, was Kardashian's 11th in history. In a behind-the-scenes video shared with Vogue, Kim is seen getting ready for the Met Gala 2 days before the event. "It was like a test run for getting ready. We are 2 days out from the Met and we are doing a trial day," she said. Kim added this is the first time she tested the look out days before an event. She introduced Mario, her makeup man, and Chris, her hair guy. Her mom Kris Jenner stops by too. "Of course you'd pop up in my Vogue video," Kim said with a laugh. "So many amazing looks from Galliano have been on my mood board for years," she shared about working with John Galliano. She likes how his designs are theatrical, adding their partnership is 4 or 5 years in the making. Kim also joked she stalked him and they connected after spending time together. "For me, I would even want to do him so much more justice because I just know the human being that he is," she added. Kardashian also said when she heard the Met Gala theme it took a while to figure it out. She said that the inspiration is being in a garden after having the best time of her life, and running out of the garden with my dress falling off because it's one of those nights and she grabs my boyfriend's sweater. Kim was not clear if this ever really happened in real life or was something she dreamed up. But she did say it was inspired by being out all night and having to wake up at 6 a.m. to take her kids to school. She then said she wanted bedhead to reflect the just rolled out of the garden look. In a Tuesday press release it is stated, at her 11th Met Gala, Kim Kardashian works alongside John Galliano to create a dress that represents the day after what may be the greatest night of her life. Hairstylist Chris Appleton and makeup artist Mario Dedivanovic focused on creating a natural, skin-first look with lived-in, loose hair to accentuate the texture and natural, garden-like elements of the dress. As they work to get Kim ready, she tells the story behind the dress's look as well as this year's theme. At the Met Gala, Kim was joined on this year's carpet by mother Kris Jenner and her boyfriend, Corey Gamble, and sisters Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner. People also thought she had a very tiny waist in a silver corset. The 43-year-old reality star, who is known for her curvaceous figure and bodacious behind, showcased a wild body transformation in custom Maison Margiela by John Galliano. John Galliano, creative director of Maison Margiela, fashioned Kim, who attended his recent artisanal show and sat in the front row, the stunning dress. Just a day after Kim was booed at the Tom Brady Netflix roast, many took to social media to react to the wild look as one wrote, "How many ribs did Kim get removed?" Her tiny torso look featured a shiny metallic silver corset which flowed into a sheer lacy skirt which showed off her legs. She teamed the strapless number with matching shiny silver platform heels. One interesting fashion choice that the A-lister made was wrapping herself in a gray knit cropped sweater which felt a bit disjoint from the rest of the look. Kim wore her newly dyed platinum blonde locks down in a middle part which showed off her dark roots, having once again teamed up with her longtime hairstylist Chris Appleton, who used Color Wow products, like the Style on Steroids texturizing spray and the Money Mist leave-in conditioner, to enhance her do for the night. Her makeup was complimentary to her face and topped off with a swipe of shiny nude lip. However, the thing that was most talked about on social media was her tiny waist. One X, formerly Twitter, user wrote, "Jesus, she's gonna be in the hospital by the end of the night. Did they remove a rib or two?" Others fed into the rib removal theory as one said, "Did she have a rib removed? Good lord." Another made reference to the body transformations the Skims founder has undergone for previous Met Galas. They wrote, "Kim Kardashian does it again, I wonder how she breathes with that hashtag Met Gala." They seem to be referencing one of Kim's most iconic looks at the gala when she looked impossibly skinny to wear Marilyn Monroe's classic dress in 2022. Months later in an episode of The Kardashians which aired in November, she even called herself a shapeshifter as she did all that she could to fit into the frock. She tried on a replica of the dress Marilyn wore in 1962 to serenade then-President John F. Kennedy on his 45th birthday on the episode. Kim said, "If this does not fit me, I can't even try the original. So I've googled her measurements. I'm looking at my measurements." She backed her shape-shifting claims as she said that the width of her shoulders would allow her to squeeze into anything. The mother of four said, "No one trusted us. For years, they would never send samples. And then once I would get to Paris and try on the samples, they would be like, oh, wait, she actually fits in our stuff." So I don't know how to convince the guy who owns the original Marilyn dress that I'm a shapeshifter.